Okay, so we're gonna continue to do with some more Octopath Traveler. One thing I did just before I started really quickly is I checked to see what each of the final skills are for both Thief and Apothecary for Therion. Basically what I decided is I'm going to get HP Thief, even though really I should never ideally need it, because the final ability for Thief, which Therion can never swap off of anyway, is Aber's Reckoning, which is allows him to attack all foes with daggers, which deals damage proportional to his speed. So I think that that's going to be pretty good. It gives him something with a weapon class that he's good at. It's a class that he's stuck with permanently anyway. So I figured, why the hell not? So what I thought to myself was, there's two things I could do. I could continue doing all the stories as they pop up. So obviously all the chapter 2s. I can start to carry people through. Or I could attempt to do Therion's story right now, and then maybe after that sort of branch around to everyone else's, because it looks like I need to be in 40s for the most part. I think I have like Alfin, Hanit, and Tressa for their chapter 2s. I think I've done, right? I think I've done everyone else's. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I did Primroses, that's what I was forgetting. So anyway, we're going to head back into town. I'm going to rest up real quick. And within a few levels here, because we're basically like 30, halfway through the 30s, we'll be able to start venturing out safely to like places like Grandport, to Duskbarrow. I actually need to go check and see how high Duskbarrow's levels are, because I have no clue myself. So we'll give it a try. If it's too difficult or something, we'll just revert. We'll go do something else. Because my problem is not that I wouldn't be able to go anywhere else and do this. It's quite the opposite. I could do all the other stories right now and get Ulbrich and everyone else up to level whatever, and then they just carry the scrub squad through their missions. But first of all, I kind of forget where the tavern is. I think I walked past it. But I kind of don't want to do that. I think I want to do some other stuff. I want to try, I want to do Therion's story. Of course, it'll be 800 years before I get back to it in Chapter 4. So let's continue. Okay, so this has already been done. Yeah, you can't do it anymore. So Therion's story, your search for the Emerald Stone brings you to Wellspring. You decide to sneak into the black market to see if the treasure you seek lies within. Might as well. The story so far. Therion set out to retrieve 3 dragon stones at the behest of their owner, Cordelia Ravis. In Noblecourt, he managed to take back the ruby stone from the scholar Orlick. Friends, brothers, partners. Therion once had something just like that, but before he could be waylaid by sentiment, he made his way toward the black market in Wellspring, in hopes of getting his hands on the Emerald Dragon Stone. The black market. Thanks, Heathcote. Gathering information gets easier every time. Not suspicious at all. I'm sure he knows more about this place than your average townsperson. Okay. Got any wine on you? So I need to get wine so that way he's satisfied.
Hello.
Okay, the white market is where you need to go for rare artifacts and other mysterious items. I won't deny that I'm curious to see what a secretive marketplace is like as well. I need to steal from him. Oh, nice. 100. Gave me a huge solid. I was over here thinking it would be something serious. Yes. I think I might do Tressa's story after this.
Hey.
Maybe mix it up. Can I ask you something? Thumbs up. Of course you can, stranger. What's on your mind?
To tell you the truth.
Looking for a certain stone, one stolen from a certain manor.
Oh?
Well, certainly ain't the only one. I have my reasons.
In that case...
And the black market's where you want to be.
Oh, really?
And where is that? Now that I can't tell you.
Thanks.
Alright, thanks anyway.
Well,
But I might know someone who can. If you're interested, that is. I'm listening.
fact
We
is,
got a nice tavern in these parts. Try ordering something that's not on the menu and let the bartender do the rest.
Thanks.
I will, thanks. I like how the bartenders are like these omniscient beings. They can tell tales, they can sell everything. It's fucking great. Uh-oh. Cyrus says nothing. Something eating at you, Professor? You're looking all furrow-browed today.
The truth is...
Truth be told, they don't care much for black markets. It's just a place for trading goods like any other. But the goods that flow through are passed from darkness to darkness, unseen by lawful men. What wonders, what priceless relics have been lost to the greater populace because of these shadowy deals? Relics such as those dragon stones you're chasing after, for example. It's not my job to question. When I need something, I go steal it. Simple as that. Gracious, you do not even try to soften the truth. It's almost admirable. Look, you use your mind to make your way in the world. I use my fingers. Indeed, I suppose we're both suited to our respective pursuits. Indeed. Quite the astounding fucking story there. I like how the guy stole shit from is literally, he left. He's so drunk he didn't even notice.
What can I get you?
There you go. Wine cut with ale and mead.
I apologize.
That's not on our menu.
Wow.
That's why I ordered it. I thought the mix might have the same color as a certain stone.
As you wish.
And I'll get them for you right away.
Here.
Just as you ordered. A note beneath the glass. Classic. Oh, that trick's never been done. A cave on the outskirts. How'd you like it?
Thanks.
It's just what I needed. Thanks.
Now then.
Time to make for the outskirts. Okay. He's probably going to make me go to the South Plains. Right? Yeah. I knew it because we already gone to the west. There's not much else out there. So I figured we might as well go south. Then maybe after we start completing some chapter 3s, we'll start filling in some side quests, maybe. I mean, we already are doing, what, the second chapter 3? Did we do Ophilia's? No, Ophilia's is like level 40, right? Yeah. 38. Oh, fine. Well, we could almost do it, so that's fair enough. Alright, so we're going to continue today with some more Octopath Traveler. One thing specifically that I really wanted to do today is I've heard some things about the game. I'm not going to lie, I'm just going to keep carrying on like I have up until now. Just doing what I normally do. And just continuing on and trying to make as much progress as possible. So, in any event, I came to this village basically just to buy out meteor rods because I've been grinding around this area, which is Dusk Barrow. It's kind of further along from Hanit's story. So we're going to continue with Therion's story in any event, which I left in the Sunlands. So, thankfully it let me resume from where I left off. I guess I moved out of range, which is why I wasn't on the mini-map. So yeah, let me rest before I do this, just so that way I can be completely topped off. Because the monsters here are actually not, like, they're not jokes, they're pretty difficult. So at the bare minimum, I want to be more or less fully prepped to do so. Now I did grind here for a bit, but I found that grinding in Dusk Barrow is a bit better. Which is why I made 2 separate saves, because one of them I made while I was inside of a level 50 dungeon. I grinded there for a bit, but it's actually a bit better to grind in a level 40 something area. I just find that that's a little bit better. Seems like this game scales it a little bit nicer, at least towards you. But let me see, I should probably put on evasive measures if I can. I think I should probably get rid of incidental attack, just because it's kind of a random thing. So that way he can have it and I don't have to get rid of Percipience. Because Percipience has basically carried this playthrough since its start. And of course. It's okay because for the most part I kind of ran a bunch, so it was kind of inevitable I was going to get drawn into a fight. So let's see. I think the best thing to do would probably just be to attack like normal. Yeah, just to get the free break on that guy. Okay. Well, they do way less damage than they used to do, so I mean, that's at least something. Cyrus, of course, being the MVP. Oh yeah, and the one thing I forgot to mention is I gave everyone saving grace, so everyone can overheal like that, which is pretty helpful. That heal more and saving grace will let everyone basically overheal. I'll break this. Unfortunately, Cyrus isn't going to move until after he gets to move, so whatever. We can just should I DPS? I think, or not DPS? Should I think I should just Peacock Strut for him since he's going to break everyone anyway. Nice. Got a sick dodge going on. And there we have it. Once again, Cyrus is a hard carry, so you gotta respect him for that at the bare minimum. Alright, since I just saved, I don't need to save. And obviously this is how you get this other treasure chest. An unerring bracelet. Accuracy plus 50. Which would be good for him, so that way he wouldn't miss with 1,000 spears. So I think I'll get rid of that. It'll just make it better, so that way he can actually maybe hit with 1,000 spears and the arrow abilities. Okay. Oh, it's a festival. Welcome, sir. We've been expecting you. Oh ho, have you now? Well, I suppose I am a frequent customer. But I do so enjoy coming here. I can get my hands on otherwise unreachable objects. We have a wide range of rare items available today. I hope you'll find the selection to your liking. Oh, I'm sure I will. Okay, and then they lead him in further.
What do we have here?
Is this a masquerade or a market? Both the staff and the guests are wearing masks. It must separate insiders from outsiders. And it conceals your identity too. How convenient. Too bad I left my mask in my other pants. Oh, yeah. Ha ha ha. Is that the barkeep? Or is it just a guy who looks like it? Put the stolen and pawned wares over there.
What?
Stop, stop. Do it gently or else he'll break something and ye can't afford to replace these goods, trust me. The mask's not doing the barkeep any favors. Yeah, it is him. And more guards here, too. I'll have to find another way in. I thought they were just reusing models. It's actually him. I'm going back to the tavern. I trust you to finish the preparations. Every tavern keeper is involved in literally everything. It's crazy. Now, how do I get that dragon stone back? I'll need a mask if I'm going to blend in, or I could borrow that list from the bartender. Decisions. Okay, find a way to enter the black market. Bunch of horses in this area for stocking the caravans of most prestigious traders. Alright, well, let's steal. 15% for the attendant, but obviously this other stuff is worth pilfering. Let's see what else I can do. If I save first, just in case I have to save scrub, which I should be good for. Having good turns at the black market. Well, of course, dude. 80%. It's not awful. What about this guy? 80% as well. Ooh, a stimulating bracelet. Well, I mean, there's a couple of things I could do. I could probably go get the list. I could also probably just steal one of these masks. But I think for the bracelet, I should probably give it to Cyrus. I think it would benefit him more than maybe HP plus 50, which was good to start, but now it's kind of meh. And the speed thing, I think I can give him maybe something else if I have one. I mean, whatever works. I think that's fine, actually. He doesn't need the speed anyway, actually, so the HP plus 50, I mean, well, not much. It'll at least benefit him to some degree. Okay, there we have it. I guess it automatically pushes me forward. I kind of wanted to see what the other things I could do were. Welcome, sir. I hope you'll find today's selection to your liking. Once again, through the front door, I could get used to this. Find the Emerald Dragonstone, and of course, these guys are just here, no masks, no nothing. Just kind of masquerading around. In fact, no one has their masks on anymore. What the hell? Except for a couple people, I guess. A couple random folk who are real sticklers about it. Yeah, but in any event. Fire Soulstone Large.
That treasure won't steal itself.
Oh, okay. Voice acting. One moment, if you will, sir. I feel a gentleman like yourself could truly appreciate the beauty of this gem. With no voice acting out of nowhere. It hails from the east alongside a legend. They say this stone was once the emerald eye of a fierce dragon that soared through the skies. There it is, now to nab it. And, of course... hand over that stone. No, you'll have to pay first. Pay, just who you think we are. Get him. Ah, so they killed him. Yeah, they killed him. We got the stone, let's go. They're headed for the back of the cave, but they won't get away. Okay, no hurry at all. Yeah, everyone left now, so now I can get all the way back here. Is that a path, or am I just seeing things? Oh, yes indeed. We get a Healing Great Medium. Which was not really worth it, but you know what? It'll come in handy eventually, so I figure why the hell not. It's a pretty deep cave to have as a black market. I never once thought that maybe, you know, having all this stuff around a bunch of monsters was a bad idea. Especially since most of the people here are aristocrats. I mean, I guess they defend them, but it's kind of weird. They could do this any other place. This game is really taking us to all the dark corners of Orstera. Alright, save. Okay, well that wasn't too bad. And 10,000 leaves, I think it is. Let's save again, since we're basically at the end here. Let's see. I think I should maybe restore a little bit of SP with my very few remaining SP items I can burn. So I'll use a medium on him and I'll just be fine, I think. Shouldn't need too much.
We should be safe here. Ain't nobody stupid enough to chase us this far. Not a hand miss to the boss.
What's the hurry?
Exactly.
Who are you?
You guys got my goods.
Someone who needs that stone. So hand it over. Pretty please.
You're a fool for asking. And even more of a fool for coming here alone.
The real fool is the one who leaves a trail back to his hideout.
Uh-oh. Let me guess. Yeah, it's Darius.
Boss,
To tie this whole thing together, of course. Well, that was pretty predictable.
Darius?
Wait. Oh, you might possibly be related.
Well, if it isn't Therion.
What a great reunion.
Likewise. I heard rumors of another tea leaf after the Dragon Stones. I never thought it'd be you. I'm amazed you're still kicking. I see you found yourself some new partners. I wouldn't call them partners. They work for me.
Oh, okay, they're interns. You reap all the rewards, they do all the work.
How has life been without me? Must be exciting. If that fool's bangle is any indication.
Yeah, he was gonna see that, of course.
I've been around.
One huge, massive fuck up.
You've got me sorted, mate. Stealing used to be your only talent. It's the reason I kept you around for so long. Enough, Darius. I guess you're right. There's really no point in this. He's all yours, boys.
Ah, okay.
Leave him to us, boss.
He really is gonna use them like interns. But you should know that Therion will definitely kill all of them.
You ready for this?
Oh, they're gonna continue playing this eerie theme.
Battle is true.
Okay. Lackeys and henchmen, but they're basically all weak to the same stuff.
Fatal touch.
There you go. Yeah, not axes, but that's the only AoE he can really do. I think I should have her peacock, maybe? Because if I can peacock, then he's going to break all of them with the blizzard. If presumably they're all weak to blizzard anyway, it should be easy peasy to pull off. It should just be like a one-shot, basically. Oh, well, or he could just kill them all. They really were interns, so they didn't have any strength at all. But they play the round end theme, which is weird. If you're going to have a scene like this, you probably should keep the ominous music and then not play the victory theme, because it's ominous. That's the whole point.
You never get tired of losing people, Darius.
Now, let me guess. He fucking ditched him. We were supposed to be friends, and then totally abandoned him. I'm guessing. Oh, yeah, here we go. Why Darius? With no voice acting. It's simple. You remember that night we humiliated the Cianos, don't you?
Yes.
Of course I do. Good. You told me they'd come for revenge, and they did. More specifically, they came to me. If I did what they wanted, they say they'd find a nice high place for me in their midst. That's why you have to die. They want you gone, and so do I. Yeah, he sold his friend out. Hate to break it to you, but this was bound to happen, mate. His friend from when they were kids. It's rough. Just looking at you makes me Tom and Dick. I've never heard of that. Ever. You were both with such skill. So, man, I knew I needed you on me side. You were so easily manipulated by cheap words. They started to doubt me, to question me. Why couldn't you just stay a naif? Everything would have been fine if you just did what I said. You just had to prove yourself better, didn't you? Telling me this way or that way. Well, I've had enough. So you're gonna kill me and that's that. Yeah, he's killing him because he's not a yes man. Damn right, without you around I could do things my own way. It's a bit drastic, don't you think, partner? Don't call me partner. We're not equals, you're nothing but a stepping stool to me. You're worth less than the scum beneath me daisies, and I'll prove it. Oh, he pulled a Kefka. He pulled a Kefka and then pushed him off the cliff. In the most anime scene ever. For while Therion, it was nice knowing you. And then he gives a nice cackle. Well, this was the most anime thing I've ever seen in my life. And the most predictable twist ever. This is no time to get sentimental. I better go after Darius. Okay, but first, travel banter. I'm Therion. That's my name. Oh, what a dick. Is something the matter? No, nothing that concerns you at least. It's just that your expression is so uncharacteristically grim. You seem awfully interested in the state of my face. Is it that fast? Oh, fuck you, dude. It's not about your face nor my interest in it. You're in a mood, and I simply want to know why. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to pry. It's alright, but like I said, don't worry about it. After all, a frown suits you even less than it suits me. Well, in that case, I shall say no more. Good, because it really isn't important, and it's my problem alone. Of course. Of course. I mean, I know this is a JRPG, but did they really have to make it like such a straightforward, like, I don't know. It's like there's no real complexity to it at all. Oh, I just wanted to do things my way. I didn't want to listen to anyone. Oh. I'm a bad guy. It's literally Saturday morning bad guy school. We came for Gareth, and now it's time we made our way out.
Yes.
Yes, sir. The exit's through here.
Ready when you are.
Lead the way.
Understood.
Just follow me, sir. So that man, Therion, was it? You curious about her history, I take it? Are you sure you want to know? Well,
What's that?
choose carefully, Gareth. The wrong answer will cost you your life.
My apologies.
I'm sorry, sir. It wasn't my place to pry. It's nice. I don't know how being surrounded by spineless idiots can make you so happy, Darius. It'll make it all the easier to take that dragon stone from you. Yeah, you just got a bunch of stupid people who will never say no to him. Even though what Therion says and recommends probably is smarter. Who is this man Darius anyhow? And why should I tell you? Because we're on the same team, asshole. No particular reason. After all, it's not as if we are Confederates. Let's get on with this. But if there's anything you need to say, just remember that you need not bear your burdens alone. There are people ready to lend you their strength. We may not be Confederates, but we can help each other. And we'll see about that. Yeah, sure. But the game acts as though none of you guys are actually together. This game, the one problem with it, about this game, is it's like, imagine if you were walking down the street, and the next 3 people that you see are thrust together. Like, this game treats them, even though they're technically party members, it treats everyone as though they're, like, these really ridiculous, obtuse, unrelated characters. Like, yeah, I know it's 8 characters and stuff, and they all travel together, supposedly, in quotations, but, like, I could not find that calming stone for the life of me. I'm pretty sure it's an accessory at this rate. But the game literally treats it like these guys have literally nothing in common. Like, they don't even talk to each other. They don't bond. They don't do anything. They're just whatever. It's the most blasé attitude towards a video game characters, like, uniting and talking ever. And how did I know I was going to get ambushed as soon as I got off that? It's just like, literally, these guys never warm up to each other. They never become friends. They never become allies. They're just like this weird, like, partnership. It's like almost, it's like Final Fantasy 1 levels of alienation. And I mean, I get why they do it, I guess, but I don't really like it. I think there's a reason why every game kind of tries to have these characters talk to each other and interact and clash with personalities. I think there's a reason why they do it, and it's a good reason. Because it makes it more believable. Like, the banter's cool, but it's not nearly... heal more just to boost. It's not nearly as fulfilling as I feel it should be, I guess is what I'm saying. But anyway. Break him. Cyrus, we can strut for him, and then he will lay in with the thunder. And then that will pretty much be the fight. Might as well just boost all in. Damn, man. Cyrus is good. Yeah, I love it, man.
We're almost out, sir. Excellent.
Darius.
You just refuse to die, don't you?
Tell me, why are you after the Dragonstone?
Why does a tea leaf steal anything, Therion? I don't need a reason to want what I do.
I should have known.
What's with those pitiful minces? Huh? So cold and guarded, distrusting and wary.
What does it matter?
Does my betrayal still haunt you? You haven't changed a bit. For a top-notch tea leaf, you're still pathetically sentimental.
Enough talk, Darius.
I recall you having wittier comebacks, mate.
Leave this man to us, sir. We'll make quick work of him.
It's in your hands, Gareth.
Yes, sir.
Get out of my way.
Your fight is with me, not him. You have no place near Lord Darius anymore. I'm his right hand now.
Die! You ready for this?
Lord Darius.
Of all the people, it had to be you, didn't it? Wait for me, Darius. I'm coming for you.
Welcome back, Mr. Therion.
I hope you didn't run into too much trouble. What of the Emerald Stone?
I don't have it. It was stolen by another thief.
Yet another thief?
But I don't intend to let it get far. I'll get it back for sure.
And Is that for our sake?
Of course not. It's to get this band off of me. And to tie up some loose ends. It has nothing to do with you two.
Forgive me for asking, but are those loose ends the reason you look so sad from time to time?
Like I said, it has nothing to do with you two. I don't need pity from a sheltered princess like you who's never known betrayal.
And if I have? After my parents passed, I feared I would be all alone. But then, countless people came from far and wide to be at my side. I thought them all so kind and caring, filling the empty space my parents left behind. Or so I thought. In the end, all they wanted was money. They didn't care about me. Not at all. I felt the sting of betrayal from each and every single one of them. I understand now why that look on your face haunted me so. It was so familiar, filled with the same pain that filled mine then.
The ones who stole the Emerald Dragonstone were brigands from Northreach. They're no small group either, and are led by a man named Darius. They have dominion over the entire town, and rule it with an iron fist. And it seems they are already in possession of the Goldstone. I will make my way toward Northreach first. I will try to glean what information I can along the way.
Please be careful out there, Heathcote.
Of course. Please await my return, milady.
Understood.